Best believe that I'm top 3. The only thing is I'm not 2 and I'm not 3. Put me anywhere other than London, it's not me. It's beef, we shred a nigga block, that's chopped cheese. No peace, the butterfly sting him, that's Ali. You reach, I teach him with the handle, that's Kyrie. Machines you hook like a Roman, that's IV. You a sheep, I'ma go, it's a difference, so watch me. You weak, all hooks, no punches, so block these. They mock me, I just show them how it goes. Try to stomach this thug life, they bring out the nose, bandana on the grip. All heads coming out the foe, connected from Cali to New York, niggas, so let it go. Made for this. Nigga, I eat bars and drink flows, thinking you woke until your third eye peephole. Line for line, this shit too easy, it's like a free throw. Mastered the game too early, this bitch a cheat code. It ain't a game, these niggas lame, state bring a shame. If I'm with an officer, it's a number in his name. We ain't the same, you want the easy pass, tell him change his lane. Shit, I've been through the fire, you can't stand the rain, take an aim. Tell him running, he can try his best. Drive a car named after me, that's why I'm in the vet. Laugh at these niggas once again, and I ain't break a sweat. Number 1 at everything I do, that's why I'm one west. The Lord is not the God of the dead, so when I die, coming back for my spot, so forever I'm top 3. Just tell him to watch this janitor with the mop stick. You gonna need a defensive lineman to block this. On point when I bomb shit, 10 for 10 I do not miss. I'm barking with a full bulldog, it is not mixed. They can see that my mind's sick, I don't bite, I find shit. I don't like it, then I switch. If I touch it, it's diamond. Tell a bitch that I'm God sent. It ain't because my kicks is built like 5'6", 5'7", is my bitch. Dangerous, high risk, I lose it, get another one. You think I'm talking about a girl, I'm talking about another gun. You head now? Hey, look, it is what it is now. We don't fuck with the house niggas, we burn the crib down. I'm ahead now, and I hope they can hear now. I don't care if you think it's it, nigga, I don't fear cloud. Dollars just make it sound like raindrop, that's a firestorm. Get the job done in the view and get fired on. If you niggas standing for nothing, what you dying for? If you put real with real, that's how I was born. Walking this bitch ready for war, I'm in riot form. I want these niggas to see me flex, that's why I am armed. I shouldn't live in the crib, nigga. I should buy a farm to go through this shit forever. Better believe that I'm top 3. Only thing is I'm not 2 and I'm not 3. Best believe that I'm top 3. Only thing is I'm not 2 and I'm not 3. Best believe that I'm top 3. Only thing is I'm not 2 and I'm not 3.
So special.
This shit is endless. What I speak is the truth. I don't care if it's offensive. 12 rounds hit hard, and this shit gon' go the distance. Way to exit cool, but wait till you see the entrance. Know that we them niggas when we walk inside the entrance. Put me as the GOAT, you should be honored to get a mention. All my clips is standard, but I still get extended. Switch on the big 30, sound like when it's spitting. Album so high, I had to give them an extension. One West till they bury me. Yeah, that's the commitment. Don't trust the soul, niggas purring or they hissing. Been winning so much, they didn't think I put the fix in. Get the game to go my way, they gon' think it, now I rigged it. If I say it in my raps, I would do it or I lived it. What you say in your raps is entertainment, you just kidding. Hard times, I got tired of being broke, so I fixed it. This pole get the job done. Nigga, this is stick shit. What I speak is the truth, I don't care if it's offensive. The life that I chose, no turning back, we in this. They don't understand till we tell them no forgiveness. Rain on them, 40 days, 40 nights, shit is endless. What I speak is the truth, I don't care if it's offensive. This the life that we chose, no turning back, we in this. They don't understand when we tell them no forgiveness. Rain on them, 40 days, 40 nights, this shit is believe in reincarnation. So you know this endless, I'm solidified and stamped. That's why I walk with the signet. Build it from the ground up, did it all independent. Don't put your head in my business. To the wall, I'm appended. They say I walk around like I'm perfect, bitch, I'm sinless, blameless. And if you ain't the same, I'm against it. Was born with this shit, the other half, I'm just gifted. 20 on me, wish a nigga would so I could spend it. Start from the branch, then I ain't at the soil. You appear on me, that'll leave your family tree spoil you. Can't catch you, then I get your man, make him loyal. The only comp is me, and I'm trying to be cordial. I feel like I'm royal, and it changed with your mind. I love a 10 with a sexy walk, but I take a switch with a 9. Get up and go crazy when they tell me it's time. Empty the whole clip to the last shot like the game on the speak is the truth. I don't care if it's offensive. The life that I chose, no turning back, we in this. They don't understand till we tell them no forgiveness. Rain on them, 40 days, 40 nights, shit is endless. What I speak is the truth. I don't care if it's offensive. This the life that we chose, no turning back, we in this. They don't understand when we tell them no forgiveness. Rain on them, 40 days, 40 nights, this shit is endless.
got you. Let it vibe real quick. Look.
City eyes, it's time to vote God. My God, a real nigga, cause he wasn't no flaw. Posted on the corner like a watchdog. Family secure, got that shot in the closet by the pop ball. Fuck what they heard, but tell them it's all true. Because it's that foundation voltage to fall through. They gon' fall. Look, I keep this shit fitted, time soon. Ain't no more heart in this game, I'm John Q. Colder than the avalanche, way above average. Beers taste sweet, told to make me an apple tree. Left us in the valley full of bones, this where hope found. Java, come on, man. Dark sands get broke down. Riding through Evans to a mall quad. Telling me how the crackers turn this child into a ghost town. Focus up, nigga, I lay that game down. I feel his pain, cause nothing is the same now. Let my light shine like heaven through a rain cloud. Glock have a fit like my child's open bench. Try to warn them niggas, we bear arms like tarantulas. Them mother niggas rap, I make anthems. I really seen prophets under this banner. Made my enemies bow down on camera. Told my design I wanted black and white like a panda. I'm better than that nigga that sunk dirty Diana. Look, I move like a Brazilian. Punches cargo, spirit ancient, but I got a new semi-auto. Wave that bitch around like where's Ordo. Sleep if they won't, I cut through they Z's like I'm Zorro. Pay me for his name, so I gotta keep that steel clutch. Trust me, I'm not what you think. I squeeze till it click like Dorothy when the heel touch. The world got me dumb, I don't feel much. Ride around with Yara down, just left the state bridge. Looking for a bitch better than baby's kid. Remember I dropped twice gone, I've been gone ever since. Still in the field, fuck them niggas on the fence, yeah.
Yeah, those are messed up, no. Bad news is to beat your home, nigga. Yeah. Come on, get on that ass real quick one time. 144, baby. Run that shit up, Trey.
They said you get on, you gon' represent, I said of course. Soon as they trade that beat, I ride that bitch just like a horse. She about to go dumb, yeah, bitch be a whole guard. You ain't know they call me Obi-Wan, I come with the force. You gon' ride, yeah, of course, get it lit up like a torch. You even lower or this Lord, throw that bitches either or. Yeah, I know them niggas ain't cut like that, I swear I'm to our core. Wait up, let me make a call right quick, I'ma start another war. I was hurt when she left, but I don't care about anymore. I need a Vaseline like my Nina Papa boy. Took a sock, watch the dark. Matter of fact, like a dart. Any problem, let them come. We gon' snatch they soul like Shang Tsung. Put them out of service, keep them tools like Miss Alfred. Try to hope he's way too late. I'm headed straight to the safe. Throw that one up like a trophy. I'm that nigga, ain't no debate. Throw them boys, we taking note. Call them up like shut the day. This shit a piece of cake. Yeah, my bitches came from Whole Foods. Told them put on that top 3. Then bring me my house shoes. Don't make excuses, make moves. These niggas ungrateful, gotta show them UBK rules. I'm making it like I can't lose. They said you get on, you gon' represent. I said of course. Soon as they crank that beat, I ride that bitch just like a horse. She about to go dumb, yeah, bitch the whole part. You ain't know they call me Obi-Wan, I come with the fart. You gon' ride, yeah, of course. Get it lit up like a torch. You even lower on this Lord, so that bitch is either or. Yeah, I know them niggas ain't cut like that, I swear I'm to our core. Yeah, I just got off the call, I'ma start another war. Spit a plate up with my niggas, get your knife and your fart. You ain't locked in with the count and when you speaking to me fart. Yeah, I just took the floor, ain't no cowards in my campaign. They can't stop the campaign, tell them bring the champagne. They know I'm a champion, they can see the outcome. Get them niggas bad, got them tied down and out there. You can't do with them steps, niggas been down since day one. We run up the bands, bitch like Dylan. They say you get on, you gon' represent, I said of course. Soon as they pray that beat, I read that bitch just like a horse. Yeah, about to go dumb, yeah, bitch we whole guard. You ain't know they call me Obi-Wan, I come with the force. You gon' ride, yeah, of course. Get it lit up like a torch. You either low or this low. So that bitch is either or. I told you niggas, you ain't cut like that, I swear I'm to our car. And I just made it call. never walk. Hey. Yeah, on 44 shit, you know what I mean? Busy man. Look, when that shit drop, you step all the way on their neck, step on their neck and their head with that shit. I ain't show no mercy, we gon' show them boy what time it is. I pop up like a Samuel, I got time to kill. Haters thought I died, I survived. They don't know how I did it, got it out the mud, straight to God. They don't know how I fade, iceberg. He don't show the skills, how I show them skills. He ride, but he don't work the wheel, how I work the wheel. They mad, up to solid, circle tight, yeah, vacuum seal. No, they want my life, I ain't worried. I got rape for real, I got real soldiers, kill for me, nigga. Watch yourself. Instead, you been in beast mode lately. You is non-step. When you dropping that fire, precious minds, they inquiring. They can't stop what's coming, but I see them conspiring. Cross the line, devouring. This bitch here, finna break the spin. No kindness, I don't trust you, circle small. You can keep your features. Me and my niggas don't keep no secrets. In the field like Jeepers Creepers. Say they want some smoke, dog. Try to blow these chimney sweets. Coming like we coming, you can't even cap. These niggas don't run it like we running. Bitch, don't even start. Bitch, I'm with my niggas till the end, till them do us part. So if you wanna leave, you can leave, bitch. Bless your heart, find it. I ain't show no mercy, we gon' show them boy what time it is. I pop out like I'm Samuel, I got time to kill. Haters thought I died, I survived. They don't know how I did it, got it out the mud, straight to God. They don't know how I feel. He nice, but he don't show them skills, how I show them skills. He ride, but he don't work the wheel, how I work the wheel. Ooh, I got a man, circle tight, yeah, vacuum seal. I heard they want my life, I ain't worried, I got rape for real. Take over in effect, yeah, I'm fully focused. You might not see it on me, know it's women, that bitch fully loaded. Ooh, yeah, we up and rolling. Told them I need major motion. Think I'm joking, I'ma school them niggas like they baby Jordan. Got it out the dust, not too clean, don't know why they hate me. What you want out life, dog? Guns and butter, baby boy. You PK top, dog. Certified road runner. I'ma turn that eco line into a damn tank. I got chopper stash in the attic like they in front. They had that shit on lock until I snapped on them like ball cutters. You cannot play both sides, gotta choose your colors. See them throwing that one up with that W, that's my blood, bro. Find it. I ain't show no mercy, I'm gonna show them boy what time it is. I pop out like I'm Samuel, I got time to kill. Haters thought I died, I survived. They don't know how I did it, got it out the dust, straight to God. They don't know how I feel. He nice, but he don't show them skills, how I show them skills. He ride, but he don't work the wheel, how I work the wheel. Ooh, I got a man, circle tight, yeah, vacuum seal. Said they want my life, I ain't worried, I got rape for real. I know.
Welcome to Atlanta. Practice Officer 5000, Jeremiah Yachty, camp leader of Atlanta. Passover 2025. Starting April the 9th, we got the lamb slaughter. April the 10th, we got General Muhammad's flag. April the 11th, we got the Black Party that's going to have the Hebrew graduation. April the 12th, in Atlanta, Georgia, the 56th annual Passover, the only Passover under Commander Junior Hunter.
Our great and holy King has honored us for turning our lives from the darkness to the light, man. And no greater gift you can receive than to wake up to the truth and then to put your life to saving your brothers, man. Looking in their eyes and seeing their faces and seeing what they've suffered and what they've gone through and seeing the ignorance, man. It is a guaranteed seat in the kingdom of heaven, man. So in the name of our King Yahushua. We dedicate us another Passover of brothers and sisters' lives being saved.
April the 13th, we got the Feast of Unleavened Bread. Love.
Yeah, Salakia. Shalom. We are the SPK out of 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Commander Johanna. We've been teaching the truth about the Bible since 1969, that blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians are the lost 12 tribes of the nation of Israel. All right? Remember to support the school, pay your tithes, your donations, and offerings. Right, and also this is ISCPK Trinidad and Tobago. The school is located at Light Pole number 1, Morris Street, Point Fortin. Right, this is the Monday night class. Right, the school is also open on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Right, we have Captain Nayatak on a Tuesday, and Captain straight out of Fayetteville. Right, we have Captain Mashak on a Wednesday straight out of DC, right? And we have the General Jeremiah Hyman on a Thursday scripture breakdown, right? Straight out of New York, right? And without further ado, we're going to get right into the topic, all right? The topic today is the breaking food myths and understanding the impact of your plate, all right? What a lot of people don't understand is that in this world, you can't eat or just eat where you want, right? There are laws stipulated within the scriptures of what man should eat and what we shouldn't eat, right? But because of Western society and the buildup of civilization over history and over time, and the influence of the other nations, right, among the people of the Most High, which is blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, right, cause us to be having different types of food, right, that we're not supposed to consume according to the scriptures, all right. The black, Hispanic, and Native Indian man, right, is a holy people unto the Lord, right. Give me Deuteronomy 7:6, Baba Kusha, right. The Most High created us to be a special people unto him. All right.
Book of Deuteronomy, chapter 7 and verse 6. For thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God.
All right. So the Most High say we are holy people unto him. Go ahead.
The Lord thy God had chosen thee to be a special people unto himself.
To be what?
To be a special people unto himself.
Right. This is what the Christian church does not explain to the black, Hispanic, and Native Indian man. And that's why, right, every time we come on this platform, we always telling our people, telling the black man, the Hispanic man, and the Native Indian man to come out of the Christian church. Because these three nation and people is actually one. We belong to the nation of Israel, not the Israel we know today, right? As Ashkenazi Jews, right? Those are not the true Israelites of the Bible. The true Israelites of the Bible, the true Jews of God, according to the scriptures, is the black man, Hispanic man, and Native Indian man. We are the royal bloodline, right? Coming all through down the descendants of from Jacob, right? Black man, Hispanic man, and Native Indian man. You need to understand that you are God's chosen people. Continue, Baba Kusha.
Above all people that are upon the face of the earth.
Right? And the scriptures didn't say below or on the side or equal to or joined to. It say we are above all people of the nations of the earth. Understand? Because out of all the families of the earth, God chose the black, Hispanic, and Native Indian man who belong to Israel. We are the descendants of Jacob, right? And our forefather Jacob, the Lord changed his name to Israel, and we henceforth became the Israelites according to the scriptures. We are the Lord's chosen people, right? So today we're going to go in and talk a little bit about diet, right? Because people, due to the Christian church, people do not believe that the diet, right? What is supposed to consume and what is not supposed to consume is written in the Bible, right? And that is because of our modern day Christian church, right? They tend to do away with the old things in the Old Testament, right? And they run to the New Testament, hoping, understand, that you wouldn't do your research and you will bounce some videos like this explaining to the black, Hispanic, and the Native Indian man that according to the Bible, right? We're going through a little bit of Leviticus 11 tonight, and we're going to see that way back in the scriptures, our forefathers already understood, understand what they should eat and what they should eat, right? And that's why all type of diseases are spreading all through the world today. Understand? All kind of different disease coming from different animals that we consume. And as we go down in Leviticus, we're going to see even the way that some of these foods should be prepared, right? We are supposed to be conduct and our hygiene a specific way when dealing with different type of animals, right? So we're going to get a little more in that, right? That was the end of that verse, Baba Kusha. Right. So you could jump over to Leviticus chapter 11 and verse 1, Baba Kusha. Right, you must fucking follow here one time. All right. So we're going to read from verse 1.
The book of Leviticus, chapter 11 and verse 1.
Mm-hmm.
And the Lord spake unto Moses and to Aaron, saying unto them.
Right. So the first precept, saying the Lord spoke unto Moses and Aaron. It didn't say speak to everybody in the world.
Right.
Understand? It didn't say the Chinese was there. It didn't say the Egyptians was there. Right? It didn't say the Assyrians was there. It said he spoke to Moses and Aaron, right? Moses and Aaron were the priests over Israel at the time, right? And the Lord spoke to Moses, and Moses spoke to Aaron. Go ahead.
Speak unto the children of Israel, saying.
Right? And he says, speak unto the children of Israel. So the Israelites is who got this dietary law, right? In Leviticus, right? He said, speak unto the children of Israel. Just as I said before, they had no other nation, right? They were around the Egyptians, they had Amalekites, they had Philistines,
Right.
Right? They had all these different nations. The Amalekites and the Philistines is Africans, right?
Right.
Right? It had more the Chinese, it had all these other nations around, but the Lord gave this to Israel, right? Continue, Baba Kusha.
Saying, these are the beasts which ye shall eat among all the beasts that are upon the earth.
Right? So it said, these are the beasts which ye shall eat among all the beasts of the earth. So the Most High, right, is giving instruction what the black, Hispanic, and Native man should eat and should eat.
Right.
Right? And today, right, even in this season we're going into, even down here in Trinidad, you know, it's the carnival season coming up, and people tend to eat all type of madness, right? And what people don't understand is these things for the black, Hispanic, and Native Indian man is not for us. It's not for us to consume. And this was written thousands of years ago in the scriptures.
Right.
Right? So the Most High is going in and he's saying, these are the beasts which ye shall eat among all the beasts of the earth. Continue, Baba Kusha.
Can. Verse 3. Whatsoever parted the hoof.
Whatsoever do what?
Whatsoever parted the hoof.
Right? And say whatsoever parted the hoof. So in the hoof of this beast, right? It has a split. It splits into two, right? The hoof is parted. Go ahead.
Let's make sure the mic.
Yeah, come on.
Whatsoever parted the hoof and is cloven footed.
And it's what?
And is cloven footed.
Right? That beast is cloven footed. Go ahead.
And cheweth the cud.
Right? So before we go to chewing the cud, let me just see what a cloven-footed animal look like, right?
Right.
Let's share the screen. Right? So this, right? This is what a cloven-footed animal will look like, right? As you can see, if you look at the hoof, it's split straight down, giving it two toes, right? Right? And you can see the difference between these hoof and other hoof, right? As we go along, right? But this is what a cloven-footed animal looks like, right? And you would find this on cows and sheep and goats and things like deer and antelope and buffalo, right? Even giraffes, right? Are cloven-footed, right? You can continue, Baba Kusha.
Among the beasts that shall ye eat.
Right? Read over the part with chewing the cud, Baba Kusha.
Whatsoever parted the hoof and is cloven-footed and cheweth the cud.
Right? And say whatsoever parted the hoof. Right? So it parted the hoof, the hoof split in two,
Right.
cloven-footed and chewing the cud, right? So you want to get, let's see if we can show up. Give me 1 minute, I'm not sure. Right? So we're gonna see what chewing the cud looks like, right? I'm gonna get quickly here for you. Right? And this is the thing your Christian pastor doesn't teach you black man, Hispanic man, and Native Indian man, right? If a lot of us know this, a lot of us will be suffering from all different type of strain disease, right? The doctor can't solve for us, right? And this was thousands of years ago, and it's showing you how our forefathers understood, right? What they're supposed to eat and what they're supposed to not to eat, and understood the science of it, right? Not like we need money people. And it seems like they don't want to copy from here. So it's like and when we talk about chewing the cud, it's basically the animal after it chews and initially swallows the first time, it brings back up the food, right? To chew it again. Because most cloven-footed beasts, right, that chew the cud are ruminant animals, meaning they have multiple chamber stomachs, right? Right? Let's see if I can find one. Let me show you one. Yes. these are things, black man, Hispanic man, and Native Indian man, that our forefathers already knew. Understand? When you see the so-called oppressor coming up with all the fancy science, right? Telling you you can eat anything and everything, that is not true according to the scriptures. Right? Our forefathers already understood the impact of these different type of animals and what it would do to your body. You understand? So they stuck to the law of the Mosai, right? Right, so we're gonna get here now, and we'll see what chewing the cud looks like, right? I'm gonna share the screen. All right. Make it larger so you can see. All right, so 2 days, right? And if you look at them, you will see them chewing the food, right? I'm gonna put it back one more time. So you can take it large, right? So you will see them chewing the food, right? And if you look carefully, the one on the left, carefully, if you watch good, the one on the left, they go straight back again on the right. What's the one on the left? Chewing the food. The food is in his mouth, and watch the neck. Right? You will see he swallows and then he regurgitates back up. That is chewing the cud. Right?
Right.
Cycling the food, and the food goes to pass through 4 different chambers. Look at the one on the right, he swallows, and then he regurgitates back up, and then he starts chewing again. Understand? So they keep refining it.
Right.
That's what they call chewing the cud. And each animal that is supposed to consume is supposed to be, just as we say, cloven-footed, right? And chewing the cud. They must have the two in order for the black, Hispanic, and Native Indian man to eat it. If it is one or the other, you cannot consume this meat. Black man, Hispanic man, or Native Indian man.
Right.
Right? We're not supposed to consume this animal if it does not both chew the cud and is cloven-footed. Right? So I will just show you an example, right? Of an animal that is cloven-footed, right? But does not chew the cud, right? Continue on the scripture, Papa Fisher. Continue from after cloven-footed.
Verse 3. Book of Leviticus, chapter 11 and verse 3. Whatsoever parted the hoof and is cloven-footed and cheweth the cud among the beasts, that shall ye eat. Verse 4. Nevertheless, these shall ye not eat of them that cheweth the cud, or of them that divided the hoof.
So you're going down to them that you shall not eat, right? Continue, Baba Kusha.
As the camel, because he cheweth the cud, but divided not the hoof.
Right, hold it right. Right, so you talk about the camel, right? This one here, I'm going to hold the camel. Right? The Mosai in his wisdom, black man, Hispanic man, and Native Indian man, right? Right? So you say the camel we shall not eat, right? Because the camel chew the cud, right? But it's not cloven-footed.
Right.
Right? And sometimes people get fooled with this. You see the camel, camel have 2 toes, right? Let me check up on the screen, right? So the camel has two toes, and it wants to appear, so that the one to appear that is looking cloven footed, right? But if you watch this image here, we're going to see, right? And I forgot big up. All right, you want to see the underneath of the foot. Don't have a big one, so I'll go use this one here, right? This one on the right here, right? As you can see, if you watch underneath the foot, it wants to look, it's looking like two toes, but when you look underneath the foot, it's joined. Right. So it like a two-toe shoe, right? But it have a joint into the bottom.
Right.
When you have a cloven-footed animal, right? Right. So we must show back the cloven-footed animal. You're going to see the difference between the two, right? When you have a cloven-footed animal, that split between the two toes goes right through the toe. Right. So you're going back to the cloven-footed animal, right? If you look at the cloven-footed animal, the split goes right through the toe, right? I'm not get one with underneath check. So you're going to see what it looks like. Right. So just like this one, that one on the right, that one on the right there. Right? Giving you underneath shot. Right. So you see, this goes directly straight through the two toes. Right? The camel does not go straight to the two toes. So the camel is not cloven footed. Although he has two toes, it appears that he has two toes, it is not split right through the foot. Right? Right through the hoof. Right? So continue, Baba Kusha.
Because he chewed the cud, but divided not the hoof,
right,
he is unclean
right,
unto
so,
you.
So the camel unclean, so you cannot eat the camel. All right, continue, Baba Kusha.
Verse 5. And the coonie, because he chewed the cud, but divided not the hoof.
Right, and now it talks about the coonie, right? Many of the animals, right? When you look at it, some of them is Old English, so sometimes we don't use the same name for the animal now. But if you type it up, you can Google it, it will still come up, right? And it will show you what the animal look like, right? I think I have an image for that here, right? Let's see what we get. Right? Black man, Hispanic man, Native Indian man. We can be eating anything, just what we said. The most I know what he made.
Right.
Black man, Hispanic man, and Native Indian man, right? So I will type up this one. All right, so like what was it again? The coonie?
Okay.
This EY, this one's not here. Okay. All right. So I'm gonna share the screen so you're gonna see what it look like. All right. So you're going to get a picture of these things. The black Hispanic and Native Indian man not supposed to eat, right? All right. So we share the screen now. So this is what a coonie looks like, right? The black Hispanic and Native Indian man, we not supposed to consume these type of animals, right? Continue, Baba Kusha.
Verse 5. And the coonie, because he chewed the cud, but divided not the hoof.
Right, so the coonie chewed the cud. So this animal chews the cud. It does the same action that we were watching with the day, right? But this does not divide the hoof, right? So this only has one action, just like the camel only has the chewing the cud, the chewing the cud. This animal does chew the cud, but it's not cloven footed as well. Continue, Baba Kusha.
Because he chewed the cud,
Mhm.
but divided not the hoof,
Mhm.
he is unclean unto you.
Right, so this animal is an unclean animal unto the black, Hispanic, and Native Indian man. Go ahead.
Verse 6. And the hair,
And the what?
and the hair,
Go ahead.
because he chewed the cud,
Mhm.
but divided not the hoof,
Go ahead.
he is unclean unto you.
Continue.
Verse 7. And the swine,
Mhm.
though he divide the hoof, and be cloven footed, yet he cheweth not the cud, he is unclean to you.
Right? So it talk about the hair and the spine. Right? So we'll take a quick look at the hair. Right? Because these names may not be common to us here. The hair, right, is a type of rabbit, right?
Right.
But this is the thing about this rabbit. Share screen. Right? This is the thing about this rabbit. With the hair, this type is a little bigger than the domestic type we have here, but both of them is the same family.
Right.
So when we see here in the Bible, you might think, well, it's not a rabbit, but it is a rabbit. Right? They belong to the same family, right? So the domesticated type of rabbits we have here, we not no type of that family. We're not supposed to consume.
Right.
Right? Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian man. Right? I think that this one is a European-based rabbit, right? It's a little bigger and it runs a little faster than and hops around a little faster than the usual rabbit, right? Right? About episode here say the hares are known for their powerful hind legs, which they use to leap and run in perfect speeds to escape predators. Right. They are herbivores and primarily feed on grass, plants, and sometimes barks and twigs. Hares are also known for their unique breeding behavior and the way they give birth to fully furred, open-eyed babies called liverets, unlike rabbits, which give birth to blind, hairless babies, right?
Right.
So when giving birth, the characteristics of the animals are a little different, but they belong to the same genus or the same family, right? Continue, Baba Kusha. I feel like I need to say the swine, right? Let me just add something on the swine.
All right, go.
Considering the swine, right? Normally we hear the word swine, but some people don't know swine is a pig, right?
Right.
All right. So this is the swine, right? So you would normally be the domesticated pig, right? But let's just explain on the swine. This is a general term. The word swine is a general term that refers to any member of the pig family. So one set of the pig family, it could be domesticated pig, it could be a boar, it could them wild boar we see with the tusk outside. All of them belong to the pig family, right? And when they use the word swine, now the Most High in his wisdom, he didn't say pig because somebody would say, well, I have a pig, I have a wild hog.
Right.
You understand? But it's the same thing. All of them belong to the same family, right? Swine covers everything. Swine means any member of the pig family, including domesticated pigs, right? And wild pigs. It can be used to describe both domesticated pigs and their wild relatives. Swines are typically raised by humans for meat production,
Right.
Such as pork, bacon, and ham, right? And these things, especially around the Christmas season, right? People like to consume ham. Those things are not good to eat according to the scripture.
Right.
Black man, Hispanic man, Native Indian man. These are the things the Christian church is supposed to be teaching us about the Bible, and they don't. That's why we tell them come out of the Christian church, right? These pastors are taking your money and allowing you to sin or break the law against the Most High. Black man, Hispanic man, and Native Indian man. They don't understand that these laws are, although it is in the Old Testament, is still functioning today. Black man, Hispanic man, and Native Indian man, right?
Right.
Continue, Baba Kusha.
Verse 8. Of their flesh shall ye not eat,
Right? So we're not supposed to eat of the flesh, word.
and their carcass shall ye not touch.
Right? And the carcass shall not touch. The carcass is the dead animal, right? When you go lower down in Leviticus, we tell you how to handle the carcass of these different type of beasts. Word.
They are unclean to you.
They are what?
They are unclean to you.
Right? So these animals that we just showed on the screen, they are unclean animals. The camel, the hare, the swine, the pony,
Right.
all these are unclean animals to you. Go ahead, Baba Kusha.
These shall ye eat of all that are in the waters.
Right? So and moving on to the waters. Before we go to the waters, right? I just want to touch. So it lists out specific types of families of animals that we should not eat, right? Some of the animals that we could eat, right? Right, would be like cattle, right? Or it's called cow or bulls, sheep, goats, deer, antelope, giraffe, bison, buffalo, even elk, right? All of them chew the foot, chew the cud and it's cloven footed,
Right.
right? So you can move on to the fishes, the waters.
Book of Leviticus, chapter 11 and verse 9. These shall ye eat of all that are in the waters, whatsoever had fins and scales in the waters, in the seas, and in the rivers, them shall ye eat.
Them shall you do what?
Them shall ye eat.
Those that have what?
Whatsoever had fins and scales in the waters.
Right, so all the fishes that have fins and scales, those are what we should eat. Black man, Hispanic man, and Indian man understand what we read it here through these scriptures.
Right.
Understand? These are the things we should eat. Right. So if it don't have fins and scales, both fins and scales, we're not supposed to eat them.
Right.
Continue, Baba Kusha.
Whatsoever had fins and scales in the waters, in the seas and in the rivers.
Right? Both in the seas, in the salt water, and in the river, in the fresh water. Right? So, what's with that fresh water fish, and it have both fin and scales, you could eat it. Right? If it's in the sea, in salt water, and it have fins and scales, you can't consume it. Right?
Right.
Right? That's a quick example. Right? A fish with fin and scales. Yeah, easy one. That's all right. Right. So just to take a quick look. Right. This is a close up on a salmon. You can see, right, the scales on it. Right.
Right.
Right. And this is the thing with fish with scales, right? Scales, these are small hard plates that cover the skin of most fish. They provide protection and streamline the fish body for efficient movement and may assist with temperature regulations, right? So these things have a purpose, right? The key differences with fish with fins and scales. The scales offer protection against physical damage and parasites, whereas fish without scales might rely on mucus or other adaptive traits for defense, right? And this is the thing about the scales. They say it protects against physical damage. So if the fish rub up on anything or try some kind of attack it's able to fend off the damage, right?
Right.
And it also protects it from parasites, right? And that is the most scientists' wisdom. The other fishes without scales have a mucus in them, slimy. You understand? And they're more susceptible to being taken by parasites and then now when you catch it in a net and you go and cook it and eat it and the parasite and die, now you infested with parasites.
Right.
Right? So the most in his wisdom to prevent us from that, he made it easy for any man to understand. All he had to look for is a fish with fin and scale. And those are the fish that he could eat, right? So the law is not complicated, right? Continue, Baba Kusha. Go ahead.
No.
Yeah, and even with the we are talking about the bacteria, right?
Yeah.
Like when you like somebody get when somebody get like choke with a catfish, and then you go see like catfish and stingray.
Yeah.
When you get choked with it, you will see for years the cut this take to heal because of the bacteria. So that's right what you're saying too.
Yeah, understand? And that's what you is in the Officer Shark. Understand? And that the most high in this wisdom, he understand what he make. Understand? Right? If you can't understand what the most high make more better than him, understand? It's like if you design and carry a car to manufacturing and use the maker, you will understand the car better than anybody else. Right? They will learn about the car, they will learn how to drive it, learn how to use it, learn the features. But there are things that you will understand better. And on the earth, the most I made it, so he understand how everything works and why he made each one of them. Right? Continue, Baba Kuja.
Verse 10. And all that have not fins and scales in the seas and in the rivers, of all that move in the waters, and of any living thing which is in the waters, they shall be an abomination unto you.
Right? Like this. Right? The catfish have no scales. Nothing. Right? But it has no scales. Right? So this catfish we would not eat. Black is funny and native Indian man. Understand? According to the Bible, this is an abomination. I have a lot of things. Not only catfish, they have eels. You understand? Right? This thing where people like a bacon shark. Right? Shark have no scales. Right? They watch a shark, the body of a shark is smooth. Right? The skin have a kind of leathery texture. Right? So the black Hispanic and Native Indian man, we can't consume these. And the most I made it easy. Right? Anyway, you don't have a college education. That's the beautiful thing about the laws of the Most High. You don't have a college education to understand. You understand? These laws, it's very simple. Right? Continue our show.
Leviticus chapter 11 and verse 11. And they shall be even an abomination unto you.
Right? What I say, it shall be what?
And even an abomination unto you.
Right? And this is the word abomination. Say it shall be an abomination to you. Abomination is often used to describe something that evokes intense revulsion or moral horror. It might be an act or a characteristic or an event that goes against societal norms or values. Right? And this is the thing about the dietary law. This was not food for us. Anytime you look at food in the Bible, right? Anyway, this is in the Bible, and they talk about food. This is not food for me. Right. And when we talk about food, we're talking about the food that the Most High separated for us. Right? Understand? Which is the fish with the fins and scales, and the animals cloven footed and chewing the cud. That is food for us. Anything outside of that, we never used to consider it food. Right. Right. So it's it is an act, character, or event that goes against societal norms or values, often highlighting themes of corruption, monstrosity, or moral decay. It is used to symbolize deep ethical breaches of evil in a narrative. So that's how terrible abomination is. And understand? From the Most High wants nothing to do with that. Understand? Right? They say it's against societal norms and values, and often highlighting themes of corruption, monstrosity, and moral decay. Understand? That is the Most High, that is the highest level right? Of the word abomination, they could describe to describe the word Salakia.
Yes, like I said, and even like when you go on the like with Richard Big and Shark, right? He was doing a video, right? And you're seeing like when did it start off? When did it start off? He say in the earlys, he said you can never tell people to come for shark, you know, because he say when people hear that and think them don't want that.
Yeah.
I say over the years the sharks started selling, but you see them never start off
That's right.
selling the shark.
Right? And just after saying it, many of these things because we pick up these things from the other nations. Right? We hang around long enough and we pick up some of these things from the other nations, right? So hold it right there from there. The minute I could get this video to show you how plenty for lack of a better word, plenty nastiness. You understand? Right? Because the other nations consuming these things and they try in different ways to try to make it appealing. Right. Understand? And our people fall prey to these things, right? And these things is not for the black Hispanic and Native Indian man, right? Right? So just before I go to the video, this is our next thing, this is our eel, right? You're not supposed to be eating these kind of things. Just looking at it, making it understand, you're not supposed to eat them. Understand? But because of the other nations, anything, they're living like beasts. Now the Most High say they live like beasts. They put anything that they put in the mouth, they're eating it. Understand? Right? And I can show you how toxic this world has become. Right? So I'm gonna play this video in Slovakia. Right? These videos are from different places in the world, right? And it's training how these other nations, they just eat anything without any care or any consideration, right?
Quay trở lại video tiếp theo mình nhé. Hiện tại mình đang có mặt ở quán là Thành Quán như bạn nhìn. Thấy đây ở đây có rất là nhiều con chó quay rất là ngon. Ở đây đang lấy nước gia vị ở bên trong bụng con chó ra đây này. Đấy. Và bây giờ các bạn nhìn thấy không? Ở đây đang có. Chào các bạn nhé, cảm ơn các bạn quay trở lại video tiếp theo mình nhé. Hiện tại mình đang có mặt ở quán là Thành Quán như bạn nhìn thấy ở đây có rất là nhiều những con chó quay rất là ngon. Và đây đang lấy nước gia vị ở bên.
In China, right? This is the dog festival, right? The coconut eating dog, right? And when we go down lower in the chapter, as I go to see, the Most High also put this in as well. He included dogs in it. If you don't believe it, we go read it while we belong in Leviticus, right? Right? So this is Thailand.
Trong bụng con chó ra đây này. Đấy. Và bây giờ các bạn nhìn thấy không? Ở đây đang có 1, 2, 3 con chó và như bạn nhìn thấy ở phía trong này.
Long enough with these other nations, you also go to what participate in this, right? And it's all fine the chopping it up, right? So it's not looking like
cô chủ với chú chủ đang phải chặt chó rất là bận rộn để cho những cái thực khách họ đang đứng ở đây để họ chờ lấy những cái suất đem về cũng như là
everybody line up, you understand? The line up like they're waiting for gyro, you understand? Right?
Đem ra bông. Nước gia vị.
And these is some of the culture now. They try to influence and some of the laws people with, right? Right. All right. I'm gonna play this next one here. Look at this, right? And the most I think they thank the Lord for combining giant. You understand? Because the ISCPK has always been saying this, right? the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians are not African. You understand? Right? We go through all these on the van, Babylon to Timbuktu, showing you that black people, Hispanic people, and Native Indians, we are not Africans. Right. You understand? They sold us into slavery. We are not the same people. And we're going to understand, this, right? Look at right? Look at right? Where Martin really played it, right? And he eaten almost.
Ngoja zangu ni mzingari, ngoja zote ndizinai.
And he had that time, right? That is the
Nyama, mbewa, kabera, ngwani, ansi magari bambaliba, olimbitsa tubi.
And this the thing about it is, right? When emancipation comes around, if all is so much African, then starting drag too. Right. You understand? Start to consume these culture, but they wouldn't do it. You understand where I come from? Right? Because deep down, you know, we are not African. We are not the same people. Right. We ain't stretching my neck and putting no big this in the ears. You understand? The only way the colored clothes that have stretching hands too. You understand? Make part this in the lip. You understand? Right? And eat rat on a stick. You understand? Right? And then I don't believe you is African. You understand? But this is the thing the other nations do. You understand? And practice. And when you absorb yourself into that culture, you will also do and practice these same things. Right? And that's why we need to separate ourselves from these nations and come back to our Israelite culture, to the black, Hispanic, and Native Indian man, come back to your lords. Right? This was written 1,000 years ago and still stands to be solid. And as I come from, nobody can gainsay against it. Right? Right? So another one. So we went China, we went Africa. Right? Now we will go India and show the madness that's going on in this place, right? Look at the madness that's going on in this place.
Dung for firewood and heating. According to statistics, India consumes about 4 billion tons of cow dung as fuel every year. Today, we're going to introduce a special delicacy called cow dung cake. First, the cow dung is ignited, and then some oil is heated above it. Next, eggplant and tomatoes are directly placed on the cow dung for roasting, giving the roasted ingredients a unique flavor. After approximately 8 minutes of roasting, the ingredients are washed in water to remove the surface film, then crushed and mixed with boiled potatoes, scallions, cilantro, salt, and mustard oil to make the seasoning. Next is the process of making the main dish. The specially made filling is added to the kneaded dough, which is made from black hacker flour, pickles, mustard oil, ginger, cilantro, and more mixed together. Meanwhile, the cow dung cake in the pot has completely burned. The freshly kneaded dough balls are placed on top of it to bake, requiring constant flipping to prevent uneven heating and dough rupture. After about 2 minutes of flipping, the dough in the pot is ready. The baked dough is taken out and put into a bag, where the surface...
The bake all the vegetables in the cow dung, right? It is cow feces. The bake all that in the cow dung, and then come and bake the flour in the cow dung, right? Prepare and it. So the whole dish baked in cow feces, right?
Surface film of the dough naturally peels off through friction and collision. Then the dough and seasoning sauce are placed on a plate, along with onions, bell peppers, and chili sauce. This delicious cow dung cake with crispy outer layer and unique dipping sauce. Would you like to try it?
Now tell me, if that is not a mad people, you understand? And that will lawless sisters too. You understand? You behave like beasts. You understand? No type of hygienic anything. They bake the entire meal in cow feces. You understand? Right? And this is the kind of thing I know what happened. A man pick up himself and he's traveling, ooh, they want to try new food. And after, you're going all over the place, tasting and eating all different kind of things, and they don't understand. Right? Some of these people don't even have proper hygienic practices. Understand? When making meals. Understand? And these are the things the Lord save us from. Black man, Hispanic man, and Native Indian man. Right? Right? Some crazy things. Now this here, right? I'm gonna show one more from Africa, and then I will come to Trinidad. Right? This is in Africa. This is where we can make over there. That is right. Right? This is in South Africa. Right? What? Right? I know people like to profess to be Africans. That's what I'm telling you. In both Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian, right? We don't conduct ourselves with it. Right? But if these are some South Africans coming outside, this problem. This is an abomination to the Lord. Understand? Right? Why do you show people this? Why do you show people that kind of thing? See how much people participate. Black is probably kind of doing that to wake up and understand. We are the chosen, we are the chosen. This is not people. This is not the black man's culture. This is not the Hispanic man's culture. This is not the Native Indian man's culture. Now, here in Trinidad now, a trend pick up, right? A trend pick up with the Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian man is there's a thing in Trinidad called the giant African snail. Right. Understand? Right? It was brought to Trinidad and it gets out of hand. Right? And that is why it overtakes the place. And it is very dangerous to human and even to crops. Right? Right? It eats all different types of, I think it's 100 and something different types of vegetation. Right? And it is an infestation that has taken Trinidad and Tobago. Right? Soil. And even the ministry, right? The ministry had to put out a bulletin, right? Because these snails get out of hand, right? And this is an African man. He come from Africa and come to Trinidad, and he starts
to kick his back again with a
screen here, right? And he came to Trinidad, and he has this TikTok channel, and he was showing people how to prepare snails, and because of this now, right? Our people started to cook and eat snails, and this is how the other nations come into our country, and because we don't understand the laws that the Most High set for us, right? We now being influenced by other nations now, start to pick up the habit of eating these African snails, right? And this is a little piece, I will play a little piece of it, right? This is the African here.
Snail video, let's say it that way, snail video, right? Because I got gazillion comments after I posted about snails, telling me, asking me how to prepare the snail, how to clean the snail. I actually had a good plan in my head. The plan was to go get a snail, go catch a snail, and show you guys how to prepare it. Because I strongly believe that all the comments that are saying, oh, it contains meningitis, there is poison in it, and there's that, this and that. I think the
so when you put up the post, people in Trinidad are shocked. You understand? Because we don't eat that. Right. You understand where I'm from? Right? And people telling me this thing has meningitis in it. Right? All the different disease that comes with this snail. You understand where I'm from? And he's saying, well, where we come from, We just eat it, right? And these how the influence start to take place from these other nations, right?
Problem lies in the cleaning, just like every other meat.
And he is saying the problems lie in the cleaning. That is better to get through it. Well, if you ain't prepared properly, you understand? But the Most High said, what? Do not deal with the carcass, as we read it in the scripture. Right. Don't even touch the animal. This has nothing to do with cleaning. You understand where I come from? We are separate people. We are holy people. Just as we read in Deuteronomy 7 and 6. You understand? We are not supposed to be dealing, right, with these type of food or being influenced by the other nations to cook this type of food. Black man, Hispanic man, and Native Indian man. You understand? We are royal people, a special people, right? The Lord said made us to be priests and kings upon the face of the earth, right? But these are the things that we get influenced by, right? As you go along, you will see how you bringing it across. You keep pinching it in, but you bringing it in so smooth, right? That people could become influenced by it, right?
Blood your chicken. They have a lot of chemicals and being injected in chicken. Whatever.
Right? So you saying chicken and chemical in it. So why can't eat stale? Right?
White meat, whatever it is that you're eating, you have to clean it properly and cook it properly. I think majority of
so you blame it on the cleaning and the cooking, right?
Also know how to clean it. Now, reason why I'm not going to be demonstrating this with the actual snail is because I got a lot of comment that says the ministry want Trinidad and Tobago not to touch it,
right? So you say he was going to cook it to show people how to cook this meal, but he said the ministry in Trinidad and Tobago advise people not to touch, cook, or eat this snake. Right? And this is the thing where Black Hispanics and Native Indians had to understand. The common with the culture. These are influencers because I have a lot of followers on the channel. And telling them to do this and do that and eat this. Right? Nothing happened that we are accustomed eating it. Right? But according to the Bible, we're not supposed to do this. And even the ministry in Trinidad and Tobago had to put out an advisory to tell people don't eat it. The Ministry of Health in Trinidad and Tobago, right? Look at this. Right? This is how serious it is for the Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian man. This is what I'm going to find it here. Right? Let's see. Thanks. So this is the first screenshot. The first screenshot on Google. I'll tell you how this become a serious risk, right? So I can share this screen. Share screen. Right, so this is the Ministry of screen. Right. So this is the Ministry of Health in Trinidad and Tobago, right? And this is what it's saying here. It's saying the Ministry of Health discourages the consumption of giant African snail. Port of Spain, January 24, 2025. This is when this bulletin came out from the Ministry of Health, right? And it's saying the Ministry of Health takes note of the article in today's Express related to the consumption of the giant African snail, right? GAS for short. In this regard, the ministry would like to reiterate the following. The giant African snail is known to be a major reservoir host for the rat lungworm, and they give the scientific name in brackets, which may cause meningitis, inflammation of the brain, inflammation of the membrane surrounding the brain and spinal cord. Humans may become infected by ingesting raw or inadequately cooked snails. It must be noted that infections in children tend to be of greater severity and are often fatal. You understand? But these other nations come in with the influencer channel, and we being influenced in eating these things. And in our laws, have this. When you go down lower, it has snails. Mark Twain, the Lord know what we eat snails, and the Lord know why. The Lord know it has meningitis. The Lord know why he make these things, and he know why he place them where they are. Right? I just want to read a little excerpt, right? It's say some of these animals, right, and species may be found in specific environments, right, where they are parasites, right? So these animals dwell in place. Even though where snails dwell, conchs, right? Even the local snail we have here, they're always in mud. Understand? What our catfishes be? The city catfish always right up close to the shore in this muddy, sandy part of the beach. Why? Because that way everybody's going to bathe. Right. They have the most bacteria. Understand? That with them they go and they will dwell right there, stirring in the mud, cleaning. Understand from? Everybody don't understand. All these things dwelling in places where that work to shrimp, bottom feeder. They're always dragging it in the trolling in the bottom of the sea, right? Right. If I could pull it up before the time run out, I can show you how much shrimp does operate. You understand? Because when I pull out the shrimp dead, right, it looks like all you put. But when a shrimp alive in the water, you see how much a shrimp operates, right? But the most I make these things to do work, to clean the ocean, to clean the drain, to clean places that have parasites. Understand? These things take up these parasites, right? So that we wouldn't be infected by it. But then, now, because of the other nation, we want to consume it. Understand? Until even the Ministry of Health had to tell people, hey, you can't eat that. Right. Understand? That's to tell how serious it is, right? Salakia.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes, Salakia. Again, you draw a valid point as well, being, easily influenced. And, it's so important that brothers and sisters, again, should really take note, and say, information like this is gold.
That's right. Come on, too.
Gold. And to take anything light is like you giving up your life. But now, as you say, understanding all the separation, this is a clear example to show you why we need to be separated. And
that's right.
In a season like this. And it's so important because now we're learning something that is not our culture. And by learning what is not our culture, like how I say like salt. Yeah. This is one time, especially considering the dietary law. We don't want to no salt in nothing. And the Lord said, don't put it.
Come on.
Because now again, this very important and very valid. So again, it's running a very, valid point, and it is something that every brother and sister should take note.
Come on.
Should be aware. Because now, like how you draw the snake, it reminds me, now we remember now, there's the called.
That's right.
So now it's similar.
Same family.
Yeah,
same family.
Now you don't know what they're going to eat. So now you know that I say the from roti, from this, from that. So now this is something that you have to be aware of. Now you could be playing that and you want to know what sickness this swaggy, the Dawasi way, growing the ground, I stay heavy and bad.
Yeah, come on.
Especially around this time where people reveling, and you say you're intoxicated, you go beyond. You know, the alcohol, everywhere we are drunk, anything in your
Come on.
And with that, you know, you're easily manipulated, easily, you know, vulnerable, anything.
Come on.
It's not,
yeah, come on. We bring on that's so true. You understand? Because it just as they bring on they're going to sell all kind of different sauce and all kind of thing, right? And when them cut up that meat and put it in them thing, you eating it. And just as I say, the intoxicated is reveling. Everybody having a good time at jumping up there. And when it's done, it's sick. You understand? So we're bringing on this so heavy, right? And so I'll show you this is the African with he influencer channel, right? Look at what I mentioned that the ministry make a release. They say, "Do this name dangerous," right?
Now,
this is in Trinidad. Look at this.
Right? For all the skeptics. Right? But as I say, I did a lot of intensive study about him. Right?
When he say he do intensive study, that's not true because why did people start to talk about eating the snail? You understand? The influencer come and spread it spread all that evil on the airwaves, and now Trinidad is picking up and he do his study, he realized, well, people in Africa eating snail. Look at this.
So here we're training it all. We're going and put the giant African snail to a boil. Right? And so we're going and stew the giant African snail.
So now, we people get influenced by it. Until now, he promoted eating the African snail. Right? And I'm sure he even see the ministry bulletin telling people, don't eat it. You understand? And that would have happened to we in this society. You understand? And this is with food today. Today is with food, but this is with everything in society. That's when it's in society that's go haywire. Because they just find a way. You understand? Cigarette, they're finding a way to push it in your face on the TV. Try to promote it. Some are just smoking a cigar or some type of way to promote that. They try to promote dating and chocolate as Trinidad #1 delicacy. That is not true. And as that is the #1 delicacy in Trinidad, but they had it on the tourist advisory. So when people come in, now everybody eating bacon chop. Understand? And now everybody want to eat what? Giant African snail. So the find plentiful. Hey, this all over the ground, let me eat it. You understand? And that is the chaos that happened. And that has happened in this society when they have no laws. When people don't understand how things does work. Understand? And now, at Trinidad now, right?
Right, in countries all over the world, they eat it. We just didn't know, right?
So you say in countries all over the world they eat it, but we didn't. You understand? These are the type of things that has happened to me. You understand? And this is what destroyed the black Hispanic and Native Indian.
Telling you all now, this is one of the ways to get rid of it for good. Alright, so we have.
Alright? So we go stop with it. Right? Let me add back this to the right. So we'll read a little more on the excerpt, right, with the ministry release. Alright, so continuing on the ministry of health is saying here. It must be noted that infections in children can be of greater severity or often fatal. Right. Additionally, snails can also harbor bacteria such as salmonella, which can cause food poisoning, right? Salmonella is a bacteria that is even found in human feces. And they say the snail just carry that bacteria, right? Improper handling or inadequate cooking can lead to bacterial contamination. Some giant African snails, because of their feeding habits, might feed on plants or chemicals that could leave toxic residues in their body, potentially making them harmful if consumed. These toxins are not removed by any preparation or cooking. So let me say the snails did have no bacteria. Them snails so dread they can eat anything toxic. And now cooking can remove that. I tell you how dread it is. You understand? The cooking can remove toxins from the body, like chemical toxins, right? In light of the above, the Ministry of Health continues to warn citizens of the danger of these snails, that these snails pose to human health, and therefore discourages consumption of the same. The ministry also encourages those who collect snails as part of an integrated pest management program to do so with extreme caution, as previously outlined by the Ministry of Agriculture, Land and Fisheries. So you understand where I'm coming from? You understand? The ministry had to put out a bulletin because this is dangerous to people. You understand? And one man spread it, and next man see it and say, you know, look, everybody eating it, and now he make a video on top of it now for other people to go and consume it. You understand? And this is how easy things are spread. And it's the same way they spread with food, it's the same way cigarette does spread, it's the same way somebody talk about weed and spread, and so it keep going. You understand? Black man, Hispanic man, and Native Indian man, we had a wake up and understand that this is not our culture. We not supposed to be eating no snails, no dog, no pony, no hare, no rabbit, or none of these things. You understand? According to the Bible, these things are not for the black Hispanic man to eat. And just as you see with the snails here, this is only with snails. When you look at all the other things, so what about all the other animals that we're not supposed to eat? People eating frog. And what about those bacteria that these animals carry? Understand? And then now, when you go to the doctor can't understand what's going on with you because they never hear about that yet. You understand where I'm from? Right? People never used to eat giant African snails in Trinidad. So when you go by the doctor, he now had to run back in his box and try to look for something about snails, and them now learning now. Them now trying to learn about what is this snail. You understand? So by that time, you dead. You understand? That's sad. You understand? Black man, Hispanic man, and Native Indian man, wake up and understand that we not supposed to be partaking in these things, right?
Like I said,
go ahead, Officer.
So like I said, I chew those.
Yeah, it won't be that. It won't. Yeah.
Yes, like I said, I chew in those things because when it no appear in the country, if it's something like the like people was dealing with eating it, but I don't bring it out, and that in the country some couple years well. So they now see the ministry now looking to that to see, well, hey, where is the different thing, this thing, how dangerous this thing is, and now enlightening the people and all too. So them didn't have an idea how dangerous it is until people start to deal with it.
And so like we bring out this so true because when people start to consume it, people start to get sick. And that was up the Ministry of Health. So it kept them on the back foot now because when they started to realize people coming in with the same complaint. You had this worm, you had this worm, you had this worm. And instead of pilot, now they realize something causing this. And when they ask everybody, wait, where you eat? I eat snail, I eat this, I eat that. And then they started realizing, wait now, all of them consume giant African snail. So it become a health problem. You understand? But they wouldn't tell you that because they wouldn't the panic. You understand what I'm from? So they had to make a media release. You understand? And to show how bad it's the next one I was trying to get, to show how bad the game is that they even paying people I think it's $5 a kilogram to walk around and catch snail and bring it to the ministry to destroy it. You understand? That to show you how bad it gets. It's out of hand. You understand? And black Hispanics and Native Indians have to wake up and see these things happening. Don't get tired. Don't get ready to jump up in revelry in carnival and not pay attention to these things happening around you. Right? Don't go to be a drunkard. You understand? They're not paying to these things happening around you. You understand? Right? So like we could continue on. Go down to verse 13, Baba Kusha.
Leviticus chapter 11, verse 13. And these are they which you shall have in an abomination amongst the fowls. They shall not be eaten. They are an abomination. The eagle, the ostrich, the osprey, the vulture.
So it says the eagle, the ostrich, and the osprey, right? Right. Well, we know where the eagle, but I'll show you next to it. The ostrich and the osprey. Right? This is this one I'm going to show you is the ostrich, right? All these birds that we're going through here is these are birds that prey, right? They tend to, they are the cleaners for animals that are weak, right? Or animals that sick, or animals that die. If you really go down and start hear about defaulting and things, right? These are birds that prey, right? So these prey on weaker, sick birds, right? And we're not supposed to consume that because them doing the cleaning for us. You understand? So we have to deal with that mess. You understand? But when we go and eat it, you eating, it's come like you eating the garbage collector, the garbage truck. You understand? That's what is happening. These are the things that make us get sick, right? So this here is where ostrich look like. Right? This one. Let's go here. Right? Let's say the ostrich comes from the Latin word ossifraga, which means bone breaker, right? It is a type of vulture, right? So this vulture even eat down to the bone, so nothing remains, right? And so this is the ostrich, and the next one is the osprey, and this is what the osprey look like. Let me see go quickly. Right, the osprey. Right, and this is what the osprey look like. All these are vultures, right? Different type of birds of prey. Right, so if you watch what you're looking, so you look about a menacing look, right? And they help prey on other weak animals, and they also control the animal population. So you find things other species when they out there, like snake and things, right? It will become over an area will be infested with snake. But if you kill all the birds, then some other animal will get out of control, right? And in that time, it was in Australia, right? They used to, a specific type of, I believe it was owl. They used to catch and kill them, and they kill out a whole set. And when they catch themselves, the whole place end up being infested with rats, right? And mice, because they kill out the bird. The bird is supposed to prey on the mice, but because they kill out the bird, mice was able to multiply in great amount, and it ended up getting so out of hand that it started overtake all the farmers, and the cops started come and eat the feed, like all the cattle feed and things, and the chicken feed. They started come and eat everything. And the whole place got out and they will take almost a whole year before they could get under control. So it was real out there. More like people couldn't even store food in the house, right? They had to buy a meal, eat, consume it one time, but they can't leave no leftovers because the crack all in the fridge, all in the stove. It was real out there. You understand? And that's to say how serious these things is. So when you eat the animal, the bird that prey or like a shark, right? A shark will selectively pick who they're going to prey on. Understand? And all them weak and sick animals that would have just float up in the sea and nothing, they are the slowest ones in the bunch, and that's who the shark want to catch. You understand? So that's how they control the population and control disease. Right? We can continue in Babakasha.
Leviticus chapter 11 and verse 4. Leviticus chapter 11 and verse 14. And the vulture and the kite,
right,
after his kind.
Right. So the vulture and the kite after his kind. When it's after his kind, when they talk about the entire family, right? Because look at this. I'm going to type in the vulture, right? right? When I say after every kind, in the whole family. Right. So this I'm going to show you. This is the Voltaire family, right? Right. And the Voltaire family now, you see it a different type of Voltaire, right? That different type of Voltaire. Now, watch the third one. You recognize that one?
Okay.
I know the image kind of small. You recognize the third one? Like a Kobo.
Can.
You just pull a Kobo down, right? That'll keep the dog and any animal that's dead, that family and clean this up, right? That's a Kobo. Now, wait in any Voltaire, that's different type of Voltaires, right? Like some of them will look more bird-like. All of them is birds, but some of them will look more like pets. But anybody for that family, you can't eat it. Just like we were talking about the swine before, so what was talking about the snail, about the conchs, all of them is the snail family. Right. Understand? Right? So though it be a cousin or whatever, once within that family, you can't eat none of them. So the Most High didn't have to list out every single Voltaire. He didn't have to say the American Voltaire, the Trinidad Kobo. He didn't have to go through all that. Once he said Voltaire, he's talking about the entire family. Nobody could touch any one of them. All right? Go ahead, Officer.
Leviticus chapter 11 and verse 15. Every raven after his kind. Every raven after his kind.
So say every raven after his kind. After so everybody related to raven, you can't eat none of that. Go ahead.
Verse 16. And the owl. And the nighthawk. And the cock. And the hawk after his kind. Verse 17. And the little owl. And the cormorant.
And the cormorant is a bird that could also dive in the water. It can swim. Right? Let's see what I can find. Right? That is a bird we're not supposed to eat. Right? Cormorant. Right? So the cormorant is a bird. This is what the cormorant look like. They could go on land and also in the water. They could dive in the water, right? They could dive up 100 meters as well. And for fish and different things, right? So these are birds you're not supposed to eat. Go ahead, Bakusha. Verse 17.
No, verse 18 now.
Yeah, come.
Verse 18. And the swan and the pelican.
Right? And the swan, right? The swan related to the duck. That way we know we can't eat duck, right? Because duck is part of the swan family. All of them have web foot, right? So we can't eat the swan, we can't eat ducks, anything like that, right? Continue.
And the gay eagle.
Right? And the pelican and the gay eagle. The pelican, well, we know they see that sign of the fisherman, big drawn on it, right? For all them things, when fishermen leave back fish dead on the beach, them come in and clean up that, right? If them not there, all them things will stay on the beach and nothing, and then people will not get all kind of infection and disease and the face smelling ridiculous, right? So them things the cleaners on the earth, right? Continue.
Verse 19. And the stork and the heron after her kind, and a lapwing.
Lapwing, because these are not common ones, right? Right, so the lapwing, right? So this is what lapwing look like, right? You see about other, like a little kid, you know, going to the back of your head, right? This is what lapwing look like. Look, I wanted to show you one here. Just right? But these lapwing related to what we just call the cowbird or the egret, right? Any white bird that be on the back of the cow, right? So all of them is the same family, so they can't eat that at all, right? So and also the one that will be in the bushes. They walk on the ground and lay nest in the bushes and thing. I forget what it's called one, but he's acting in a red wing, black wing, or something like that. None of them make it, right? So all these birds out of the question, all right? Continue, Babakosha.
And the bat.
And we know you can't eat bat, right? Continue.
Verse 21.
Verse 20.
Verse 20. All fowls that creep, going upon all fours, shall be an abomination unto you.
And when you see all fowls that keep going upon all fours, it's like a bat. You know, when you watch a bat wing, that have two like floating on the end of the wings, and that is used the foot and also that to climb together, right? So they're going on all fours. And I have a couple birds like that. Well, beside the bat, going on all fours, right? And we're not supposed to eat that. So then when and you notice the most like we all we should eat. So when you look at all the families and you look at things like the bat, then you can understand now. You can eat chicken, you can eat turkey, because none of them fall in this category, right? So you do have to list out every single bird. Ones are not in this category, they can eat. So, or they can eat chicken, they can eat turkey, right? I believe it has certain type of dog that you can eat, right? That's clean. You have an next bird. I can't remember it offhand, right? But it's a couple that you could eat. But these here that he lists out, clearly you can't consume these things, neither anybody from the family, right? Drop down to verse 21, Babakosha.
Leviticus chapter 11 and verse 21. Yet these may you eat of every flying, creeping thing.
Right? So,
that
this says here, you could eat of every creeping, flying thing word
that go up upon all fours.
That go upon all fours, like here.
Which have legs above their feet to leap with all upon the earth.
Right? And it's going to explain what it is. Verse 22.
Verse 22. Even these of them you may eat. The locust. The locust. After his kind. And the ball locust after his kind.
Right? So the locust and the ball locust, all of them from the same family. After his kind, you could eat that, right? But although people in Trinidad, we're not accustomed to that, but you could eat it, right? The band tell me to say that John used to eat wild locust and honey, right? You could eat, so let me say you're stranded somewhere in your house, you could eat it, right? Not unlawful, go ahead.
And the beetle right? After his kind.
And the beetles, right? I will ask about this because I'm not sure which beetles, so there's a question that we will answer in class, right? Go ahead.
And the grasshopper after his kind.
Right? And the grasshopper after his kind. So the grasshopper after his family, right? Continue, Babakosha.
Verse 23. But all other flying, creeping things which have not 4 feet shall be an abomination unto you.
Right? So all the other things, right, beside the locust and the grasshopper and whatever type of beetle you can eat, all the other things, they cannot eat them things. Right? Right? Especially them that have more than 4 feet, right? Continue to verse 24.
Verse 24. And for these you shall be unclean.
And you shall be what?
Unclean. Whatsoever toucheth the carcass of them shall be unclean unto the even.
Right. So all the other insects, right? Touching the carcass meaning dead. You understand? So if you kill a bug, a roach, right? It would be unclean until the even, right? Because the guts or the whatever liquid come out, it spill on you, you're unclean until the even. So, right? You wash off yourself and you'll be unclean until the evening. Go ahead.
Verse 26. The carcasses of every beast which divideth the hoof and is not cloven-footed, nor cheweth the cord, are unclean unto you. Every one that toucheth them shall be unclean.
Right? Shall be unclean. And this is the most time making you see how hygiene comes into effect. So he making you know that you're unclean, right? Continue.
Verse 27, and whatsoever goeth upon his paws among all manner of beasts.
So once that animal have paws, lion, dog, we just watching them Chinese eating dog. A dog have paws, right? You cannot eat these things, right? Lion, tiger, and understand, jaguar, all them walk on paws, right? You can't eat them things. Continue.
That go on
As well. So, you can't eat cat as well, right?
that go on all fours. Those are unclean unto you.
That's right. That's unclean to you. Go ahead.
Whoso toucheth their carcass shall be unclean unto the even.
Right.
Verse 28. And he that beareth the carcass of them,
Bury the carcass, meaning you pick up the carcass to throw it or wherever you try to do, right? Go ahead.
of them shall wash his clothes.
Shall do what?
Shall wash his clothes.
Go ahead.
And be unclean until the even.
That's right. So that is basic hygiene. Understand? After you handle these animals, you have to wash your clothes. You understand where I'm from? Right? You ain't just taking your clothes and throw it in a corner and tomorrow you're wearing it or you put it to sun. Right? And then come back in the damn way. You have to wash your clothes, right? Continue.
They are unclean unto you. Verse 29. These also shall be unclean unto you among the creeping things that creep upon the earth.
Right.
The weasel, and the mouse, and the tortoise.
I'm one time I used to work in a place, right? And the owners are Chinese and so they love tortoise. Understand? Them things unclean. Right? You can't eat no turtle. Right? Turtle is of that family, right? Right?
Good.
Yeah, go ahead. Just showing the images on the screen. Right? So there's the tortoise and all the different type of tortoise. They can't eat this, right? This is unlawful to you. Black man, Hispanic man, Native Indian man. Go ahead.
Verse 30. And the ferret, and the chameleon, and the lizard,
And the lizard. Continue.
and the snail,
And the what?
and the snail,
The what?
and the snail.
Plain day for you to see. You can't eat no snails. You understand? Black man, Hispanic man, Native Indian man. This is written in Leviticus thousands of years and it's still standing today. The people dying from snails today. If only. Understand? Pay attention to the ISUPK on the command in China. You don't know not to eat no snails. Right. You understand? What's how long this written? And still today, 2025, thousands of years after, man still dying from something that we should not die from. Right? Right? So you can't eat no snails and even talk about lizards. Lizards will be where we just consume iguana. Right? That's the most popular things we consume in Trinidad out of the list. And mat. Right? Mat is a type of lizard as well. Right? Let's look at that. I think we'll just pull it out. Let's see what come up. Yeah, they come up by the name mat, right? They just pull it out something with it, a tiger lizard, that is it, right? But we know it locally here as mat, right? You cannot consume this is a type of lizard. No type of lizard you could consume, even iguanas, right? Right? Even iguanas. Right? Even the iguana, right? These are the two main popular food that people consume here, right? You can't eat these. No type of lizard, right? And you can't eat no snails, according to the scriptures. Black man, Hispanic man, and Native Indian man. These are not for you to eat. Continue, Wakokosha.
And the mole.
And the mole, right? Well, I don't think we consume that here, but we cannot eat moles as well, right? Give me you could drop that and you can give me. All right, read sorry, Salakia. Read verse 32, our question, and then we will go to the next scripture.
Leviticus chapter 11 and verse 32. And upon whatsoever any of them, when they are dead, do fall, it shall be unclean.
Right? So whatever any of them, when they're dead, if they fall on something, that thing shall be unclean, right? Well,
whether it be any vessel of wood or remnants or skin or sack.
Right. So any vessel of wood, raiment is like clothes. If it's the fallen clothes, right? You make making the clothes unclean, right? Because it's dead, right? So you had to wash all the clothes, right? And in some cases, yeah, I think you would throw away the vessel, right? Continue, Baba Kusha.
Whatsoever vessel it be, wherein any work is done, it must be put into water.
Right. So if it's a vessel that it is used to do anything, yeah, you have to put it in water, meaning you have to wash it, right? Well,
and it shall be unclean until the even.
And it wouldn't use that vessel until the evening, right? And that is Israel had proper hygiene practice, right? Well,
so it shall be cleansed.
Go ahead.
Verse 33. And every eaten vessel where
every earthen vessel,
every earthen,
meaning that it make out that dirt. So like all them clay pot and things, because that was popular at that time, right? So all them clay vase and clay pot people would store when it properly well baked and heated and made, people would store like grains and different things in it, right? So any earthen vessel
whereinto any of them falleth, whatever is in it shall be unclean.
That's right. It shall be unclean. Go ahead.
And you shall break it.
And you shall do what?
And you shall break it.
Right. Because it was an earthen vessel, and that should show you the wisdom of the Most High. Because at that time, people used them type of pottery to put different things in as an earthen vessel. They had to destroy it because it had pores. It wasn't like null, right? So everything ceramic coated and all this kind of thing, right? So you have to just get rid of it before somebody get an infection or some kind of thing, right? I had to show you the wisdom of the Most High, right? So like that, you can jump from there and we go close off, right? With Romans 15 and 4. Right, well, right, so this will be considered earthen vessel, right? Like clay pots and them different things. So that many different type of clay pots, and people would store like corn, grain, and rice, and right. Some would even carry water, right? So if any of these unclean animals fell into this vessel or fell on the vessel, carcass meaning like a dead animal, you have to get rid of it, right? And if you go down lower, if it was in a big body of water, like a fountain or a river, when the river was clean, you just have to get rid of the carcass. But whoever get rid of the carcass, whoever hold the carcass to carry it, them wasn't clean until the evening. And that to bathe, wash your clothes, right? Romans 15 and 4,
Romans chapter 15 and verse 4. For whatsoever thing were written aforetime were written for our learning.
That's right. So it's saying that the things written aforetime was written for our learning. Black man, Hispanic man, Native Indian man, these things already written aforetime, a long time ago, right? These things was written for our learning. And if we learn from these things, right, and we understand the importance, why we should continue to keep our culture, keep our heritage, and go in the book, the laws in this book, and understand not only the food diet, but understand the other laws in the Bible, right? Even today, these things will preserve us, right? And these things will make us continue in righteousness, right? And be as righteous people and as a wise people in the sight of the nation, right? Let us not be influenced by the other nations. Let us not be influenced by their culture or their philosophy. Black man, Hispanic man, Native Indian man, if you want to understand your culture, your history, your identity, come into the ISUPK under command in General Hannah. Wherever you may be, wherever you're watching in the world, right? call the school, right, to find the nearest school to you, and you're going to be able to come in the school, learn and understand more about the Mosai, more about your history, more about your culture, more about your identity. If you're in Trinidad, right, you can contact our company that is Prison Officer Sowapiala in Trinidad and Tobago, right? The numbers are the school part in the bottom of the screen, Light School number 1, Morris Street, Point Fortin. Come and understand your history, your identity, and who you are according to the Bible. All right? And with that, we go pass the class over to Priest and Officer Sharp.
Security announcement, Black ISP, out of 122 Street of New York, under Commandant General Yohana. New rules for brothers and sisters. When a new brother or sister comes to the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are here to be student only. They are here to shut themselves off the world. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest and peculiar person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to another brother or sister. There is another 6 months which the brother or sister will call each other. After this 6 month period, a brother or sister will get permission from the head to marry. Type, which is a commandment. You can find this in Numbers chapter 18, verse 21, and Malachi chapter 3, verse 8 to 10. Means 10 in Hebrew, and from Shemaiah. 10% of every penny and a piece the Lord give you a treasury department. For teacher, priest fund, fuel offering for priests, non-mandatory. Whatever amount you like to give. Upcoming holy convocation, that will be the Feast of Purim, that will be the 14th day and the 15th day of the 12th month. That will be Thursday 13th March, and Friday, the 14th March, 2025. You can find this in Esther chapter 9, verse 20 to 31. Remind our young and watch them to check on social media such as ISP, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and so on for ISP events and material. If your brother wants to be a trooper in the school, then he says start wearing all black, which includes black boots, like shirt, like pants, like headband or scarf. That you say, Marshall? Start on top. So. When I say Lord's Prayer in Hebrew, I'm a goer.
What we said in English was, "Oh Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Your power, thy kingdom come, thy will be done. In earth, as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debts, and we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever. So be it."
Let's get teacher one quickly, simply Madam Shabbat. Madam, Barak. Yahweh.
Let's get the sister line won't get to do.
Madam Shabbat. Madam, Barak. Yahweh.
Niggas think I'm playing, I don't hear one word they saying. This shit light work. Think Muhammad one of us, he might lose his life first. Suckle up and stay alert. Another cop can stretch the nigga. He ain't demon, this an exorcism. Watch out, bless the nigga. With that open blood, then you know I'm gonna get active with you. Fuck the opposition, I see vision. Let me paint the picture. Rappers claim they spin, I ain't listening. Is in fact the fear. Revenge was a woman, now I stroke that bitch like Jake. So sidewalk, we gonna run the summer. It's gonna be historical. Thought they making plays, made them niggas call the audible. And to run this shit, but that question is rhetorical. Bitch, I'm the one, me cookies with the oil. I'ma get them crackers, hell, should've never kidnapped my family. I can't do that. Bet I be the last nigga standing. Do a life sentence for my niggas, pray you understand me. I might put a switch on this Glock and call it young baby. How you real trigger know them dots? You a bird feeder, claiming he a demon. What's a demon to a cold leader? What he saying something, I ain't hear him. This shit life. It ain't all who got the gun, it's all who gon' up there fight first. I turn a bad situation to a game change. Bring soldiers from the dead, just raise up the change. Bring shots, I'ma look like Aaron Jones when I run it. Never break the hand of Caesar, you will never get that hand back. He bitching about 10%, I don't wanna hear none of that. He dropping sword, fuck him, just make sure you get that cover back. Look around, he ain't with us, probably cause he never was. Now my chin like you with the angels for your brothers. Everybody won't be Richard Porter, God kill him like Alpo. Play if he want, he's laying in the trunk like Lee Malvo. A certified woman.